Good evening and welcome to Penguins TV. We just finished watching, maybe a minute ago, the Islanders in Tampa Bay. It ended 4-2. The series is tied. Tampa won. I thought it was a really entertaining game. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the first game. This one was even better, I thought. The series is tied at 1. I don't see any way this series isn't tied at 2 after 4 games. I think it's going 6-7 games. Just a fun series. You got to remember, these are my 3rd and 4th or 5th least favorite teams. I don't really like either of these teams very much. And I'm really enjoying this hockey. No pressure hockey for me. My guys are gone. This is just fun to watch. There's fights. There's great goaltending. There's some nice goals. There's mess-ups and stuff behind and rows after the whistles. There's been some hits. Not a lot of big hits, but that's probably the only thing missing is a lot of big hits. But it's got some good pace to it. There was a lot of penalties tonight, which was surprising. The power plays got going. It's just fun hockey. So the Islanders didn't play well enough to win this game. They played well, but they didn't raise their game as much as Tampa raised its game. So the Islanders played well, but Tampa played really well. They raised their game further. So in game 1, I thought the Islanders were slightly the better team. Different opinions for you folks if you disagree. But in game 2, I thought Tampa was definitely the better team. I didn't think it was night and day or anything like that. I know the stats are going to play a role in that, but I just thought it was a good game. I thought it was really entertaining, and I really enjoyed it. So at the end of the day, power plays played a role. The Islanders scored a power play goal. Tampa Bay scored a power play goal. There was something interesting that happened in the first period. Braden Point scored a goal in the first period on the power play. No, maybe it wasn't on the power. No, it wasn't on the power play. He scored a goal in the first period, though. And not long after that, he got shoved going full speed into Varlamov. Now, Varlamov looks quite shaken up, but he got up pretty quick. And I wasn't surprised at all. In fact, I think I called it that a concussion spotter was going to send him out. And I'm sure that's what happened. I didn't have the audio on, but I can't imagine he would have left the game of his own accord. When one of those concussion protocol spotters in the crowd says, concussion protocol, send him down, they get pulled out of the game. They go down. Sorokin came in. He played the second half of the first period. Varlamov was back out for the second period. So if you're an Islanders fan, take a deep breath and relax. You've still got both your goaltenders. Varlamov was very good, but of the 4 goals he let in, I would say there was one that you would have liked him to have. The other ones he couldn't see. There were deflections. I'm just watching them right now, and a squeaker. So maybe you would have liked him to have 2 of them. Either way, I expect Sorokin's going to start next game. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're going back home to Nassau and that crazy crowd in Nassau. Maybe Varlamov will start again. But my prediction is Sorokin will start next game. He looked good in relief for a little while in the first period here in this game. I think Varlamov's fine. They're just going to give him a game off. So if you're an Islanders fan and you just lost this game, here's what you want to feel good about. Your power play tonight, you had 3 or 4 chances. You scored 1. So in the first game, you went 0 for 3. I said after that first game, you're going to have to score on every 3 or 4. Well, tonight I think you're a 1 for 3. We'll get into that with the stats. That's a big deal for you guys, okay, to keep things going. That's something to feel good about. Second thing to feel good, your second goal tonight was scored by Matthew Barzal with 3 minutes left or something like that. Yes, it's too little too late, but he's your most explosive player. You need to keep him engaged, and you want to keep him going. If you're going to win this series, it's important to keep him going. I know you lost 4-2, but him scoring is a big deal. 3, Varlamov came back healthy after taking that scary hit. And Sorokin looked good in relief, and Varlamov looked okay. So you still got your 2 starting goaltenders, which is a big deal. Okay? So those are the good things that I would say you want to be proud of if you're an Islanders fan. If you want to say what could the Islanders improve next game, they took way too many penalties. They took at least 5 penalties. You can't be giving this Tampa Bay team 5 penalties. If you give them 5 penalties, most nights they're going to score 2 power play goals. Somehow, I think they only scored 1 tonight. Okay? But that's got to be improved. You've got to go back to 2 penalties or less next game if you're the Islanders. But if you're Islanders, be encouraged. You're going home with a split. You're going home to that raucous crowd. tied 1-1 with your power play going, with both goaltenders healthy and playing reasonably well. You played well. You bent and maybe broke a little bit tonight, losing 4-2, but you knew Tampa was going to be a lot better tonight after you took that first game. I'm not sure what that's for, but you knew Tampa was going to come back and play hard and win this game tonight. At least that's what I thought. So I don't think the Islanders have anything to hang their head on. I thought they played well. I thought they bent, but didn't really break. I thought they made it really interesting at times. But Tampa was just the better team tonight. They had a lot more offensive precision tonight and made things really hard for the goaltender down there. There was just too many good chances for Tampa. Too many high-quality chances. Okay, so that's my feeling about Islanders. Feel good about your goaltenders are still both healthy, and you're going home to that crowd. Barzal scored, and your power play is going. Okay, next game, less penalties. Okay, now if you're Tampa, what do you want to feel good about? Well, you just tied the series at 1-1, baby. You're going in there. You're an experienced team going into that raucous barn. Not as big a deal for you as it might be for some other teams. I'm expecting those two games will be split 1-1. But your power play, you got 5 opportunities tonight. You got 1 goal. For you guys, that's not good enough. You need to improve upon that. What does Tampa Bay want to take out of this game? Feel really good. Your precision passing and your speed through the neutral zone and your really high-quality chances all increased dramatically this game. You guys made life very difficult for the goaltenders this game on the island, and I think you outshot the Islanders by almost 10 shots overall. The quality of your scoring chances in Tampa was really, really good. There was a fight between Maroon and Martin in this game. You guys ran into Varley and shook him up. So if you're a Tampa fan, you're feeling good about this win. You're feeling good about Vasilevsky, another good performance. 2 goals or less. Even if he lets in a goal that you don't like, 2 goals or less, you can't. He's Vasilevsky, right? Your power play scored again, even if it's 1 for 5. And your power play could be, or penalty kill could be a little bit better next game. But Tampa's feeling very good as well. You played your game tonight. You didn't play your game in game 1, you lost. You played your game tonight in Tampa, and you can hang your hat on that. If you play that way again next game, the Islanders are going to have to raise their level of play, and that'll be some game 3. So feel good about that if you're a Tampa fan. It's 1-1 now. You didn't go down 2-0. That's a big deal. Okay? So great start to this series. I'm really enjoying this series. Let's get into some stats. Tells the tale of the tape. I really enjoy that. Won't spend too long on it, but just makes it a little bit more interesting to me. Fills in the gaps. Let's see what we got here for some stats. Okay, in the first period, 8:58 into the game was the Braden Point goal. His 10th of the playoffs. Are you kidding me? Assisted by David Savard, his first assist of the playoffs. And Nikita Kucherov, just a beautiful assist, sucked in 2 defenders and found Point all by himself, streaking into the slot for a goal. You can't blame Varlamov on that one. Kucherov's 15th assist of the playoffs in his 13th game. At 13:30, about 4.5 minutes later, Brock Nelson on the power play, his 7th of the playoffs. When he shot it, I don't think it even was off his blade, and it had touched a Tampa stick and went on an angle, not a real hard shot, and beat Vasilevsky. You can't blame Vasilevsky for that one. First goal, you can't blame Varlamov. First goal, Vasilevsky, you can't blame them. That was a power play goal. First period ends 1-1. Second period, at 13:15 of the second period, Andre Palat scores his 3rd of the playoffs from Victor Hedman, his 12th assist of the playoffs, and Nikita Kucherov's 16th assist of the playoffs. Are you kidding me? Okay, I think that was a shot from the point, and yes, it was. It was a huge shot from the point. Screen and maybe a tip, not Varlamov's fault. Okay, the second period ends. It's now 2-1 Tampa. Third period at 2:16, this was the backbreaker. Jan Ruda, his first of the playoffs for Tampa. From Blake Coleman, his 4th assist of the playoffs. And Barclay Goodrow, his first assist of the playoffs. And it makes it 3-1 Tampa. That's a big deal. And then at 9:17, this was the nail in the coffin, but it was already done at 3-1 in my opinion. Victor Hedman's first, a power play goal of the playoffs, his first. Stamkos' 9th assist of the playoffs. And Nikita Kucherov's 17th assist of the playoffs in his 13th game or 12th game, whatever it is. His 3rd of the night. Just ridiculous. That was a power play goal. So a power play goal from each team. And then at 16:44, the Matthew Barzell goal makes it 4-2. His 5th of the playoffs. Lenny's 6th assist. Jordan Eberle's 7th assist. So that's how it ended 4-2. That's the tail of the tape. Let's check out the team stats here before we go. Here we go. Shots on goal. 33 for Tampa, 26 for the Islanders. So it was a little closer. The Islanders ended up outshooting Tampa, I think, by the end of the third period. They really came back strongly in the third to get the shot totals closer. So 33-26, 7 more for Tampa. And they might have been like 6 high danger chances because they had some high danger chances, okay? Hits, 37 for the Islanders, 32 for Tampa. Face-offs won, 27 for the Islanders, 24 for the Lightning. Okay, Islanders 1 for 4 in the power play. That's fine. If they get 1 every 3 or 4, that's fine. Okay, they went 0 for 3 in game 1 and went 1 for 4 tonight. That's an improvement. Okay, Tampa 1 for 5. That's actually good. Too many penalties for the Islanders, but impressive that they killed 4 out of 5. Tampa is always happy they got a power play, but they want 2 out of every 5. Okay, shorthanded goals, none. 33 minutes in penalties for the Islanders, 21 for the Lightning. And of course, remember, there was some a big fight in there as well. Block shots, 16 for the Islanders, 8 for the Lightning. Takeaways, 3 for the Islanders, 10 for the Lightning. And giveaways, 4 giveaways for each team. So I'm absolutely thrilled with this series. No, it's not Vegas, Colorado, but it's really enjoyable. I've really enjoyed both games. I am really looking forward to the rest of this series. I expect it's going to go 6 or 7. I can't see it not. Just very enjoyable hockey. Maybe you have a different opinion, but that's my opinion. I really appreciate you guys being here. All the subscriptions on YouTube, thank you so much. The subscriptions mean so much to me. So please subscribe if you haven't already to here on my YouTube channel. And check us out on Twitch TV, where I am live for every single playoff game the rest of the way. Plus more Penguins content. Twitch TV for every game. I'll be back tomorrow night again. If you haven't been vaccinated yet, please go get vaccinated. Just my opinion if you feel differently. I'm scared of needles, and it pinched for half a second. His arm was a little bit sore for a couple days. Be good to yourself. Take care of yourself in these challenging times. It's the best time to be alive and also the most challenging time. Mental health is a big deal. I know about that myself. And be good to yourself. Take care of yourself and be good to others too if you can. Have a great night. I'll be back here tomorrow. See you soon, everybody.